Hi, I'm Matthew Stowe from Joey Restaurants, and today we're going to make a pesto prawn spaghetti using our Joey at Home meal kit. Okay, so let's go through all the ingredients that are in our kit. Starting with the star of the show, our prawns, nicely butterfied, ready to go. Our arugula almond pesto, just packed with flavor. Some sun-dried tomatoes, a little Calabrian chilies for some heat. You can omit those if you like, but I love it in there. Some whipped ricotta for the top, a little bit of basil and arugula for garnish, some fresh tomato, and of course, our spaghetti. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is get our pasta going. Key with cooking pasta, you need lots of water and a good amount of salt in that water. So I'm starting here with about 4 quarts of water. To that, I want to add about 2 heaping tablespoons of salt. Very important. This is what's going to give the seasoning for the pasta. You want rapidly boiling water. For this recipe, we need about half a pack of pasta. That's perfect for 2 people. So I'm just going to take it. Just about half is perfect. Place it into my salted water, and then using some tongs, just make sure it's fully submerged, and you want to boil this for about 9 minutes. While our pasta is boiling away, I just want to talk about our garnishing herbs here, our basil and arugula. I like to just refresh them in a little bit of ice water, just for about 10 minutes while the pasta's cooking away, and this will just give them a little bit more life when it goes to garnishing on afterwards. Okay, so for our Amorosa tomatoes, very simple. We're just going to cut them up. Just take a serrated knife, or any knife will do, cut it in half, and then just cut it into 3 wedges, so 6 pieces per tomato. Again, in half, and then 3 wedges per half. Okay, so our pasta's almost cooked. Key part of the dish is just take a bit of the pasta water, about half a cup, and this is gonna help glaze that pasta when it comes time for tossing it in the pesto and really make that sauce stick. Okay, so I've strained my pasta, it's ready to go. The rest of this comes together real quick. So what we're gonna do is just add some olive oil to the pot, same pot that we cooked the pasta in. Save yourself some dishes. We're gonna add our sun-dried tomatoes to that, our Calabrian chilies if you like to use them, and then our shrimp all goes in at the same time. Just give it a stir, and you just want this on medium heat. Okay, so our prawns have been cooking for about a minute. They're about 50% cooked. I'm now gonna add our reserved pasta water. Okay, our noodles go in. Just give those a bit of a toss, just to coat the noodles. I'm gonna turn off my heat. So off the heat, I add all of the pesto to the pot. Freshly cut tomatoes go in. And then we're just looking to toss it. And we're just looking to evenly coat the noodles at this stage. If the pasta looks a little bit tight, you can always add just a little bit of water. But as you can see, this looks perfect. Nicely evenly coated. The prawns are perfectly cooked, and now it's time to plate. Very simple, we're just gonna take our pasta, divide it up amongst our 2 bowls. I like to put the pasta down first, shrimp and tomato after. You can see how nice and creamy looking it is. That's from that pasta water. Starch in there really helped glaze the sauce around the noodles. So we've divided our pasta amongst the plates. Now we're just gonna top it with our whipped ricotta. It's just a combination of ricotta, a little bit of lemon zest, and a little bit of salt, and we've just blended it up so it's nice and creamy. And then we're gonna garnish with our arugula and basil leaves. Just spread it around. This just adds a nice freshness when you toss these through the dish. The oil from the basil really gets released and adds a nice aroma. There we have it, our pesto prawn spaghetti, sun-dried tomatoes, whipped ricotta. Nice light meal, perfect to enjoy on your patio, glass of white wine. We can't travel right now, but this is as close to Italy as we're gonna get.